Hey guys, this is Chris here at the Rockabilly Customs channel, and how about we say this one? How about we go ahead and get this Maverick primered for this video? Okay, so we got the Maverick almost completely done. I got the fenders hanging up, and the fenders aren't done on the inside, but they are ready on the outside. It's just go over them again with 220, make sure they're nice and smooth. And up here, I just got a little bit of work to do right there, and grind this down a little bit and wipe a little bit of mud over it, just make sure it's smooth, and then we're good to go there. Come through here and do some of this work by getting rid of some of the rust there. And as far as back here, I'm going to say we're done. Maybe go over with a little bit of 220, just make sure I don't have no imperfections. I do got to come through the door and tape up my gasket for my weather stripping, my run channel, because I don't want paint on that. But if I take it off, it's just going to break. So I'm going to leave it and just peel it back a little bit and do that, because it still works just fine. It's just so old it's brittle. So I got to be real careful with that. Come through here and clean this up, sand this down on the inside, take my sensor, take these little clips out, and then come up here. Gotta sand both these pieces down 220, do a little more grinding back on to the fender or to the firewall, and then this is going to be later on, because I still got to do a lot of work to this thing, which I might get done today. Trying to think, is there anything else I need to do? No, I think that's it. So do that and get some waxing, take my wax and grease removal, and then wipe the whole car down, and then air pressure is built up, open the doors, let it kind of warm up in here while I'm doing this other stuff, and start pulling stuff out so I don't get overspray on it. And then we'll get this car in primed. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is go and shoot my firewall and prime it, and then I'll come back and fix it, because we are supposed to get some severe weather starting Monday night, and that could make this car rust. Because saying that, I'll show y'all. Okay, look up there. I don't have nothing. It comes, that is shorter than my concrete right here. My concrete sets out still about another 5 inches from the roof. The roof does not overhang. So when that rain hits it, it makes streams all the way into here. And boom, humidity in the shop, humidity makes rust. So that's why I'm going to go and shoot the whole car that's bare metal and prime it today and get it done, because it's supposed to be 75 degrees today. It's already warm. It's already in the 60s, so it's doing perfect. We're going to have south winds coming up about 18 miles an hour starting at around 1 o'clock. Still got an hour or two before then. That will go ahead and bring in warm weather or warm air into here, covering this car, warm up the metal. At least that's what I'm thinking. So, but right before I get to paint, we'll shut the door, and I'll leave that door open because the wind won't come through there. So just prime it. Anything else? Oh yes, talking about the primer. Y'all saw me walk by this box. Boom, I got all my paint system for the paint for the car. I even threw my light in here because I'm going to hook my light to my gun so when I spray it and make sure I get good coverage. But I got my mixing, my strainers, mixing cups, my medium urethane grade reducer. I got 3 cans of that, 2 cans of hardener. Come down here, I got my little deal of urethane reducer and hardener with a 1.5 quart of stage 1 matte black. So, which is hot rod black. Hot rod matte black. I don't want to warp the thing. This is my base coat. This is my bright blue base coat. This is my primer, and these are both 1 gallons. And then I got 1 gallon of high gloss clear. So it'll be nice and shiny. Got me some tack rags, and show y'all on how much this all cost. Alright, this is my invoice. The base coat kit cost $294. I got a color chart, $10. I got a single stage hot rod black kit for $52. That's 1.5 quart. And then 1.5 gallon kit of the primer came out to $115.01. And the total came out to $472.02. And these guys were real cool, real helpful. I was even looking at some other paints, and they told me if I'm wanting to do, don't do it. So they don't just try to sell me anything. They told me amazing people, amazing staff, real helpful, big on information. So if y'all want to paint your car, go to thecoatingstore.com, and you're going to see my car on there, because once it's done, they're going to use my picture on their website. So hot damn, you'll see the Maverick on there. And let me tell you, I am nowhere near close being sponsored by this company. It's just real helpful people, real nice. They're out of Mississippi, so real unbeatable prices. Cannot complain with their prices, and they got well over 160 colors you can go with, and they got everything from primers to gloss, single stage, 2 stage, 3 stage, chameleons, pearls, metallics. You want it, it can be done, and they can customize your color. If it can be done, they could do it. So again, go to thecoatingstore.com and check out their colors and help the business out. A sunny day, right there you took my breath away. Young and pretty, was it just a dream? The next day you called me up, you told me I'm your little buttercup. You came over and you fell into my arms. Well, I know what I feel. Please tell me your love is real. You make me smile when I think of you. If I am down or when I am blue, crazy from just the thought of you. A long blonde hair and your beautiful smile. Your sense of humor makes it all worthwhile. Don't make me wait, it's not a funny game. You know just what I feel. Please tell me your love is real. You make me smile when I think of you. If I am down or when I am blue, I can't get enough. You make me happy, I feel so fine. Oh, how I wish that you were mine. I can't get enough. Hopeless lover, hopeless lover, a hopeless lover, hopeless lover. guys, we're almost ready to prime. Now what I gotta do is the fenders will be last. I'm not gonna do the fenders right now because like I said, I still gotta come back and do this inside. But as the body of the car is ready, I'm gonna let the air compressor build back up. I got some areas taped. I still gotta take my door handles off. Those just take Phillips head screwdriver and tape this weather stripping up. And then I need to go get something to kind of cover it up so I don't get overspray on this. So because it's gonna be a big fan out spray, I'll turn that fan off. And as long as the wind doesn't blow into here, which it's blowing right now, so I'm going to shut the doors and use my light. So therefore debris or nothing gets on here. And y'all saw me blowing it off. I'm still going to take a tack rag to it right before I paint it. Or throw a primer on it. But I'm also going to use some Duplicolors Premium Cleaning Series, the wax and grease removal. Put this on a rag, go over it. This cleans any kind of oil that my hands have or anything else that got on there, and then I'll use a tack rag to make sure it's clean of dust right before I spray it. Which give me the best chance of no contamination on the metal when I spray any kind of primer onto it. Because I don't get a way to actually do this upright. But mix 4:1 ratio of the activator. I got to get a mixing cup and mix it. Then I'll shut the doors, take a tack rag, each pan I'll go to, wipe it off right before I spray it. Okay, right here we go. The 4:1 equal 15% to 1. I'm just going to fill up to 4. Then I'm going to then I add the activator up to the next 4, and we're done. So cool. Do that and spray it, and I'm going to have to do this a couple times before I get the whole car covered. Okay guys, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's thundering outside. So we got a thunderstorm about to hit. The radar went off. So we got a severe thunderstorm just right outside of my town of Durant, Oklahoma. But car's primered. So let me flip the camera around, walk around the car and show y'all. Okay guys, so we're going to start off with the trunk. I got the trunk underneath all nice and primed. I used a light, as y'all could see in the video. It's connected to my spray gun. I had it mounted on the tank, where the paint. Ooh, that's a nice one. But yeah, had it mounted there, so it gave me light where it was kind of dark to see. Yes, I got the dash and some pieces in the trunk. I was real careful not to hit nothing, so it's just sitting in there out of the way, safe. The back panel's all sprayed. The whole car's sprayed. I'm going to pick up my ballast and my rear ballast and put them on here after I'm done. They're on a piece of cardboard, so they're not touching the concrete. It is dry because I painted the body yesterday, so it is rough feeling, but I'm going to come back with 600 grit, wet sand this all down. My areas that I messed up in, I went back and sanded them to 220 and I painted them today, so I don't have no more runs here or some of the sealant that was on there kind of speckled on there and I didn't see it, so I got that off it. So this is nice and smooth. I don't have no gaskets or nothing, so I'm not going to shut these doors hard or nothing like that so I can scratch nothing. Preferably don't want to shut them. But got the fender all nice and done. Okay, it's just throwing me off. I thought that was kind of messed up, but it's just the way the light is. It's not. But yeah, fenders are done. Not the inside of them. Okay, the inside still looks like crap because I got some rusty rust take off, but I'm going to use a sandblaster on the inside. I'm just going to tape the outside up that sand can get to and blast them outside, not inside. So like I said, I'll tape these holes up on the other side so their sand can't get there and blast this. And if it does, I got enough primer. I still got half a gallon left in here, and there are about, if anybody's wondering, each panel in the car has about 3 coats on them. Okay, about 3 coats of primer on them, plus the old primer that was on there. So there might be up to 6 coats in areas on this car. So all this is done. The hood's done. Get into the engine bay. Engine bay's all done. Like right here where I got my battery tray is. That looks terrific. This all looks terrific. This is my brake line. Yes, I bent it out of the way just a little bit because I want to be able to spray around it and not have a line where it used to go. So we're good there. When I spray it blue, I'll spray the line blue too, and then we'll put it back there so it kind of camouflage back there. Now, saying what I was saying, I don't know if I was doing this on Instagram or I said in this video. I primed the hood on the car, but the hood is coming off because the reason why the hood stayed on the car, I don't have nowhere in here to really hang the hood. My only hooks are where the fenders are. So let me get the fenders off. Let's wait a few days. Then we'll get the one of the fenders off. Then I'll hang this hood on there, and then I'll come back and prime because I still got some pieces I need to prime. But and then I can fix my hood hinges, either replace them or fix these. One of them's bent, and they need new. Well, the fasteners in them came out. So hang on a second, my phone just went off. Severe thunderstorm warning. Yep, we got severe one, so I don't know, hail and all that's probably going to drop. They said our tornado chances are pretty low, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, this is all covered. It's all primed. Like I said, I did not want the door to shut. There, we'll do that. But yeah, and if anybody's wondering, yes, my door jambs are all primered. I mean, I could see everywhere back there, so we're good. I still got to come in and weld the floor in. I'll just, like I said, put a weld blanket over my spots that I painted, and then I'll go into welding all this in, and then I'll come back and I'll actually spray a sound deadener straight to the metal and throughout the trunk and everything like that. So that's the reason why I didn't paint none of this. So around my door is all primed. So, and I had issues with my prime gun, which that's why I use it as a prime gun, because it has issues. It was just a cheapo gun I got, and I've been using it for years. I'm just looking at my body lines. Body lines look good. You can look down this and see the body line just continues straight through there. So yes, okay. Now, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, we got screwed up days, a screwed up week, 3 strikes. Today was about 77 degrees. Starting tonight, starting right now, we got thunderstorms going in for today and tomorrow. And then right after tomorrow, we're going to have Arctic weather coming in, making an ice storm, kind of like what we had just a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to let this car set. It's primed. There's no areas, even my cut areas. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Good thunder. But yeah, all my areas that I've cut, I went through and sprayed primer on them with a rattle can. I used well-through primer already on everything, so nothing's going to rust or anything that I've worked on. So we're good there. So, okay guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. The car is well underway on getting ready for the Hot Rod Power Tour. So in the next video, y'all probably gonna see me hook up the AC unit in here, just get it mounted to see where it needs to be, and then I'll go ahead and paint the car, because I'm gonna have to weld in a couple spots, and I don't want to have to take paint off and repaint it. I don't mind spraying a little bit of primer on an area that I messed up by welding or something like that. So I'll get the vintage air AC unit in there, mocked up where it needs to be, then I'll pull it out, put it up, and then I will just go ahead and spray the car blue, wet sand this thing, get it sprayed blue, clear it, then we'll start hooking everything back in this car. So okay, I'm gonna shut it because the wind's here. So, okay guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If y'all new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell so y'all know when I upload videos of this car. And the wind is here, so wonderful. Let me get these doors shut, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye!